Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of the GNA podcast. Moshi mosh! Watashi wa Witchfactor desu! Jubidu.
And I am the newest member of the witch cult, Sobroni.
And welcome to. We didn't do that by the. That was not
That was not
intentional.
coordinated. We never coordinate these.
Welcome back to the GNA podcast. We talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weave. How are you, Oni?
I am doing well. How are you, Drew?
I'm doing okay. I was a little low on energy.
Ooh.
So for guys, we're recording on a Monday, so everything feels off with the forest. And then there's something I watched, and it really came close to putting me to sleep. But we'll get there when we get there. But until then, let us start with our new segment this week in anime. I have two pieces of news, so we're gonna alternate. Oh shit! Oh, and of course, as I say that, I think an eyelash is threatening to fall into my eye. It's great start, guys. Oh, fuck, it's in there. All right, so I guess I'm only doing this podcast with one eye.
Yep.
Great.
I'll close an eye with you in solidarity.
Thanks. How about you also stab yourself in the eye with a really small needle?
I don't think that's equivalent. I don't.
At the bitch, it feels like that. So first up, Megumi Han and Maria Ise tease new recording for quote unquote that project. For those who have no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
I was just about to ask that.
These are both voice actors. They were, recording alongside each other for a certain project. And the only two things that these two VAs, did together is indeed for Hunter x Hunter. So this I feel like is a super implication that, the Hunter x Hunter anime is coming back finally. That is true, bitch. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh my god. Y'all know that I binge watched this shit last year. Instantly became one of my top anime. Like, so easily. So, oh man, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Nice. Well, I hope so, because I know a lot of people love Hunter x Hunter, so.
Yeah. What's going on your neck of the woods?
In very anime-related news, as Drew pointed out earlier, there is going to be a Resident Evil reboot film releasing on September 3rd in the U.S. Where is it? It's by Constantine Film, which will... that's for German territories. Never mind. The reboot will feature fateful ties to the games and will be set in Raccoon City on the night of 1998.
Wait, who's doing it? Who's
Sony Pictures. Screen Gems.
Screen Gems? Wow, I haven't heard of that anime company.
Yeah, man, they're a new one.
They're new?
Yeah, they're new. But yeah, no, the cast will include pretty famous people. Kaya Scodelario from Maze Runner as Claire Redfield, Hannah John Kamen from Ant-Man and the Wasp as Joe Valentine, Robbie Amell from Upload as Chris Redfield, Tom Hopper from the Umbrella Academy, so somebody from is the Umbrella Academy Resident Evil related, or is that something else?
Wait. Who from Umbrella Academy?
Tom Hopper as Wesker.
Shit. I have no idea who that is. Tom Hopper, you said?
Yeah. And it's gonna Avon Jogia from Zombieland Double Tap as Leon S. Kenny. I'm gonna look up all these people and see how well they match up.
I could see him pulling off Wesker with enough hair. I thought that's who it would be.
The fact that they're using actual people from the games makes me feel a little bit better about it, especially because it says fateful ties. But the picture that accompanies The announcement.
It doesn't inspire a lot of hope.
As someone who's recently played through Resident Evil 2, I do not recall the stage where Claire is on top of a fucking plane shooting down helicopters and there's explosions going on in the background.
Oh, this isn't from.
It's not.
It's not going to be,
Okay,
because I'm pretty sure that woman is Mila Jovovich.
Okay,
who was God.
Then they should have not used this picture to accompany this announcement. But okay,
yeah,
good. All right, good. Yeah, no, because I actually really want a faithful Resident Evil movie. I think Resident Evil would be a great film, like right up there with Metal Gear. I think Resident Evil, if you just adapt the story of Resident Evil, it could be a really, really good horror franchise. Just do that. Stop fucking around, Hollywood.
Oh, wait, are you saying you didn't like the the last 50 movies?
It's funny because I like the original Resident Evil movie, but then they kind of went off the rails even harder than they did in the original.
And I'm just like, let Mila Jovovich die. I know that's your wife, but which, by the way, nepotism.
Yeah, that's
it's weird.
She was also in Monster Hunter.
She's also Monster Hunter?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I bet. I bet her husband's the one that was the actor in it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that actually true?
He's the director, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I roll. I hate that's so... I don't... It's one of those things where I'm just like, I want to be upset, but then by herself, she is a decent actor.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, I want to be mad. Like, I still, it's Homegirl from The Fifth Element. Like, you can't be too mad.
I can't be mad at her, but I could be mad at the decisions that went into the thought process of hiring her.
Yes, that. So, yeah, I hope this movie is the bombshell that you wanted all along. All right, and for the last piece of news, Wonder Egg Priority Director shares cut context for Mannequin's sexist dialogue scene in episode 4.
Mm.
So, spoilers! So, in episode 4, we meet, and I specifically picked this one because I too was like, it was just very what?
Mm-hmm.
So, these mannequins, Aka and Yuraaka, they're guiding all of the magical girls through the respective egg world.
Mm-hmm.
And then they make some comments as to why there are only girls in this egg world.
Were they like, fuck guys?
Nope. So, quote, boys and girls suicides mean different things. Men are goal-oriented and women are motion-oriented.
Oh, I've heard this before.
Yeah, women are impulsive and easily influenced by others' voices. They then explain that some might be led astray by the temptation of death. This place exists for those who want to return children like that to life. So don't get hung up on gender. And then Neru, the black girl in the show, looks at her and she's like, excuse me? So what they cut out was the line that actually says what? She also supposed to follow up with the line, when it comes to their brains, boys and girls are also the same. But Homeboy cut the line because he's like, you could see on her face that she's like, bitch, that sexist as fuck.
Yeah.
But I'm still happy that he gave this context. Only because it just, like, that little dialogue just felt out of, like, it just felt so out of, like, place. Like, it was like, and we're here, and we're here.
Like I told you, I felt like I got Monica vibes from that show, but even then, I'm like, it kind of feels like random to bring up suicide. I mean, maybe not random.
No.
Like
It's not random. Well, it's not random. Like, unfortunately, like, death in general is a very common
theme,
like thing. Yeah. So it's not super. It's just like I don't know why you have to make it.
Well, the thing I heard about that is more like a psychological thing in the sense that women use kind of like suicide as a cry for help, whereas men who commit suicide do it because they're trying to kill themselves. In the sense that women's suicide rates are much lower than men, and they fail more often than not because women aren't trying to kill themselves as much as they're trying to get like someone to come out and help them. Whereas men use it as like, oh no, I just want to kill myself.
Okay. Well, where did you get that from?
Study.
Which one specifically? I'm like,
let me pull up my suicide like, studies on my favorites tab.
I'm like, do you remember the school? Do you remember the company?
It was a while ago. It was like a year and a half ago I saw this.
Okay. I'm just trying to be as specific as we can, just to be like, hey, we had GNA reviews. These do not reflect our opinion.
Well, I'm just saying what I've heard. This is what Oni. Yeah. I'm just saying what I've heard in a study.
Well, Oni read in a study that he read.
Do you want me to look it up so I can cite it for you? I'll put it. Oh no! We'll put it up. We'll put it in the. We'll put it in the description. Maybe if I find it.
Maybe. Yeah, that's a hard maybe. I mean, that's honestly up to Tony.
I feel like Drew's challenging me on this now.
No, I'm not challenging on you on it. I'm just like, where did you? I just want to make sure that you. I just want to make very clear to our audience that you heard this from somewhere. This is not what you think.
No,
this is just something that you read.
Yeah, no, this is. I'm literally. Yes, I'm not. I don't have a random thought about the difference between male and female suicides. It's just some information I've heard somewhere.
Okay, yeah, y'all heard it here first, people, because you. Yeah, also heard everything else here first.
I like when I type in suicide, the first thing is Suicide Squad.
If only this conversation was that simple. It's that simple. But yeah, that was an interesting article. Like I said, I'm glad Homeboy gave us context. Even though he still gives context, it still feels weird. But I guess they just needed a reason to explain why. You know, girls only, basically. Like I wasn't like offended. I think I was a little. I think I laughed a little because I'm just like, what the fuck? It's just so sexist out of nowhere. Why? Yeah, but yeah, I am happy that Neru, who is not the black girl. Well, she is the black girl, but also I meant to say the best girl.
Freudian slip.
Freudian slip. Doesn't matter, but both statements are true. So yeah, she clearly had a problem with it, and I'm just like, yes, they didn't just ghost that over and kept it moving. So yeah, guys, if you haven't, I would definitely check out Wonder Egg if you haven't watched it yet. Black Girls she's cool. I feel like you're gonna love the blonde girl. I think blonde girl is gonna be your favorite.
From what I've seen, I like.
Yeah, no, to be fair, she's really cool. So yeah, go watch that. Watch that anime.
I will.
And speaking of which, time to get into our weekly reviews. Starting off hot and spicy as always, Attack on Titan, the final season, episode 9. Finally, not our episode of the week, unless it's not mine.
To be honest, it was kind of sore, like a week.
Yeah, it was a week.
It might be mine. Yeah, it's mine because I can't think of anything. But this wasn't the strongest of episodes for Attack on Titan.
Yeah, definitely not. That's why I was like, no, if there's ever an episode to not give it episode.
You know why? It's because the Sasha stuff got me. They had a twist.
The Sasha stuff was yeah. Yeah, I really love the fact that they still keep Sasha in the story even though she's gone. Through flashbacks and what have you. And then they show this is the episode of like here's how we connect the dots between what happened in the past and like what's happening now.
I'm glad they did that too. By the way, I'm like, it feels.
I mean,
like
they
had to, but I thought they were
just
I thought they were gonna brush over like, yeah, we met Zeke 3 years ago, and like do like a half a minute conversation.
Because not to not to mimic Hange, but like, who's this black guy? Oh my god. Oh my god, that was my highlight. It's like, why is their skin color different?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, they are gonna bring this up. I'm like, this is the first time these Eldians are seeing a black person, so I'm just waiting for them to ask.
Yeah, but and I feel like they handled it in like a really really good way, not a way that made me, a black person, feel awkward or uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think it was handled well. I like in general how they handle the subject of like discrimination. In terms of like, even in this episode, we saw the Eldians from Paradiso attacking the captured Marleyans and stuff and being discriminatory towards them. So it's like this whole cycle of like violence and discrimination. And then you have the different factions, like clearly Armin and Mikasa are just like, we should grow and learn and overcome this. And then Eren is like, maybe not.
I feel like that camp of let's just kill them all was like very small. I think it was just Eren and
it's Eren
Levi.
and a bunch of other people. Well, a bunch of no names and Levi, which is unfortunately Levi and Eren are very powerful in that organization.
Unfortunately. Also Zeke.
Oh, and Zeke, yeah. Who could forget?
Yeah, Zeke? Yeah. So newsflash, y'all, Zeke was playing this the entire time. And he was just like, so he's very much on that side, along that side of like, well, sometimes to make an omelet, you gotta crack a few eggs.
Yeah, he's very much a proponent of that philosophy. I like how like Levi just constantly grills him and fucks with him and like, we're taking you to a hotel in these trees, bitch. Yeah, you like the forest, huh? Fucking. Can't wait to kill you.
He's just like, and then Zeke is just like, listen, I know I killed like I guess your best friend or whatever, but are you gonna like let me live? And then Levi's like, no.
Nope. Nah.
That was so funny. He's like, could you stop glaring at me like that? And I'm just like, first of all, it's like, while it's cool that Zeke is doing like the quote unquote right thing because he knows the truth behind everything. He's still like, if anything, him flipping and flopping back forth so easily, I'm just like, oh, you're definitely like a sociopath.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like half the cast is sociopath.
Not really.
Like most of the Titans are.
Aaron's not a sociopath. He's just tired. He's officially like, he's done.
Are we gonna defend Aaron?
I'm not defending anything he's done, but he's not a sociopath. He's just done. Like, he's just done. He's like, let's just fuck it. Let's just kill everyone. Like, yeah, he is truly about that. Like, he's like, fuck them kids, fuck them adults.
Which, by the way,
Marleys.
I think that Gabby's definitely gonna kill some more people because they left her alive, so she's definitely gonna come back and kill. It's the rule.
At least one more.
At least I seriously am placing bets that she's gonna either kill. I feel like she's gonna kill. I want to see Levi, but that's such a spicy take. I don't even think I can. That would be the spiciest take.
Either Jean or Akane.
I feel like for Jean that they've been building up his character as like this guy who hesitates so much that he's gonna be the one who eventually like puts down Gabby and her murderous spree. I feel like she'll probably kill Connie or one of the other more side characters.
Yeah, she'll probably kill another side character before she kills another main like character. They can't have her take 2 away from us.
She's gonna kill the guy who cooks for Sasha.
Oh
She's
no,
gonna show
not
up in his
Niccolo.
she's gonna
Not
show up in his
Niccolo.
restaurant and he's gonna be like, "What's for dinner?" And she's like, "Lead." Pop. Just kill him.
Like, right in front of
Fucking
Sasha's
traitor to
family.
Marley.
Sasha's family. They're like, no, why? We just wanted more food.
We just wanted lobster. Which, by the way, that scene made me want lobster so badly.
Oh, that scene. No, I'm good. I feel like I had lobster last month, so I'm good. But yeah, I just really like the idea that, that there's so many people in Marley who are unsatisfied with Marley because they are also prisoners of war themselves who are forced into the military.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was always wondering that, like, if they have all these like prisoners of war working for them, you would think there'd be some kind of like underground group like plotting against them or something.
And they were, because the way Yelena.
I love her, by the way, too. I forgot about her. She's great.
Her name is Black dude. He had a really long name.
Yeah,
like Oku or
Oyonkipo or something.
Oyonkipo?
I think so, something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna call him Oyo. So Oyo. Oya or Oyo? Which one do you like better?
I like Oyo.
Oyo? Okay, so Oyo, yeah, the way that Yelena and Oyo, they're just like, nope, we're surrendering, and we're turning everything over. Fuck y'all, Marleyans. ... Yep. And then, of course, in that time, where they're like, oh my god, yeah, we like everything. Or like, we're getting used to each other. We're building the bridge, and we can like each other. And then cut to after Sasha's death. They're like, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Which is kind of wild because some of them participated in the mission. So it's like, so that's the kind of thing that I'm not gonna lie, that gave me pause. Because I'm just like, all right, well, why are you all of a sudden putting them in gunpoint?
I think they're naturally, they're naturally suspicious of them. So anytime anything goes wrong, they're gonna be like, "Oh, these goddamn Marleyans! I knew it."
Yes, they're the ones who sent Eren in behind our backs to start war on Marley. Oh, that scene where the scenes where Armin was trying to where Armin was talking to Annie's body. So first of all, yep, Annie's not going anywhere. She's right where we last saw her.
She hasn't moved since season 1.
Yeah, she has not moved since season 1. Excuse me. So yeah, he's just talking to Annie the entire time and just trying to rationalize what's happening. And he's like, "Well, we had to do it, right?" Yeah. So everyone's really trying to reconcile with the aftermath of what happened. Oh man.
See, so there was a lot going on in this episode. That's why I liked it so much.
Yeah, no, it was a really good episode. Really good episode. Yeah, no, I think that's all I have to say about it.
Same.
All right, let's move on to Re:Zero, season 2, part 2, episode 5.
I like that we started off with this little flashback. Well, it was a long flashback, but to Beatrice and the other girl, the old woman, long hair. They're both children of Enkidu, or
the pink haired love.
Yeah, it's like Rizu. But anyway, that they're both children of Echidna. I think that was really cute, and it gives some context on why, especially to Beatrice, on why she's so attached to her.
Exactly, and yeah, so they're both created by her. So yeah, that she's not evil. That's just her mom.
Yeah.
You just state the true reason of sanctuary, which I'm guessing is it's just the. I mean, I feel like they said it already. Basically, it's just like a laboratory for her.
Yeah, it's like she does experiments and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Um. So in the flashback, I thought this witch that shows up was the Witch of Envy
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know, for some reason they have to make 4 fucking witches and all of them have to have white fucking hair.
They are like the author for this whole series really loves white hair. He has a
He needs,
super
yeah,
fetish for it.
yeah, he needs to move on real soon. I'm getting tired.
I
Getting
mean,
tired of
I liked all the white hair girls that aren't Amelia. To be fair,
this. Including Amelia Lily.
yes, Amelia Lily is great.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So yeah, the introduction of her, she seems pretty cool. I kind of like her. She's like she's a baddie, like in a cool way. Like she's like, I came here for one reason only, and I'm gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my only thing is that I really hate that fucking uh Regulus. I forgot was it Corneo?
Cornelia or Corneo?
I think it's Corneo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate that he was there. God, I know that's his whole thing that he's to be very self-centered and I'm talking and I talk a lot. Meh, 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 meh,
I don't
meh.
know why you hate him so much.
It's annoying. Shut
He didn't
up.
even talk that much this episode. he was too
He's
he's
like,
too busy getting fucked up half the episode.
hey, you know you were gonna do attack that big, and you know that attack was gonna hit me, and you threw that. You know, you had to get that attack anyways. What's going on? Why the? I'm just like, bro, it's not even that he's talking too much. It's that everything he said was just unimportant.
Yeah, I mean, like that's his character. He's just
I know.
wordy and annoying.
Yeah. God. Ugh. We see how Beetlejuice becomes Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
He takes a witch factor that he is not ready for, clearly, and he kind of just puts it inside him.
And gets more powerful.
And yet, not nearly powerful enough to take on a witch.
Yo, that witch's power is bullshit. I don't care what.
I don't know why they bothered like fighting.
Yeah,
Like she literally put homeboy in the ground and then said goodbye.
they really kind of have to show a limit to her power in some way because at this point I just don't. Why does this show exist if she's just so powerful? Like, she literally can just rewrite reality. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what her power is either. Um, yeah, I'm like, it's like she's a witch of vanity. I'm like, how's
This
vanity?
has nothing to do with vanity. This is like
Yeah,
some
it was like
Thanos
all
reality
great.
warping shit.
Yeah, it was like the I do illusion times 50.
I'm the Witch of Vanity. So here's my Infinity Gauntlet, and
Right? So yeah, that I don't know. I think that was kind of my. I wouldn't say it's a problem. It was just like it was very nonsensical. They're very much hoping on like, yeah, we're gonna do the power of love to save or to buy Amelia enough time to escape, and I'm like, y'all are gonna. I don't think she's gonna. Well, she even kill y'all, but clearly they're not dead. But she just isn't going to fight you, or she will, but it won't matter.
yeah.
Excuse me.
I gotta be honest. I wasn't a real big fan of this episode. I was a fan of parts of it, but I think it dragged on towards the middle. Like they just kind of dragged on. Like they would do something cool in the fight and then talk for like 10 minutes, and then do something else and talk for 10 minutes.
Yes,
So it felt
they,
really, yeah. him and Beetlejuice. Like it kind of just dragged on a bit in the middle. It kind of picked up at the end of the whole scene where Amelia's leaving, and we had that whole scene between her and Fortuna. That was really cute.
Oh yeah, that made my heart. I think that was like in my opinion, the best part of the episode.
Yeah,
like their goodbye. Also, it was Definitely the episode where we basically find out that Fortuna is basically Puck, or Fortuna somehow becomes Puck.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we'll be together. I promise.
Amelia loses 2 parent figures in 1.
She loses her parent figure again. Oh, that's hilarious.
Next, she's gonna find out Fortuna was really Rem. Rem just died.
Oh, it's me. Yogata.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was pretty funny.
But yeah, other than that, I think the episode was just it was alright.
It was alright.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what happens when Amelia opens the seal and all that, which is gonna probably pick up next episode.
Yes, I am curious indeed. Well, let's move on to Tensura, season 2, episode 4, aka reincarnated as a slime.
Was this your episode of the week? This is
yeah. No, so guys, hey, remember I told you about that episode I was playing before the podcast?
Yeah. Well, I don't understand. You know what it is? It's maybe because I watched this right after I watched Log Horizon.
You know what it is?
What?
It's just that it's not even that like I'm upset by the episode. It just put me to sleep because nothing happened.
I mean, we had the whole thing with the other country, Fullmouth.
Oh yes, I will say the stuff. I will say what they have that Log Horizon definitely needs is like the like how easy it is to understand shit. Because like Falmouth was easy. It was so boring as shit. But
yeah, that's the trade-off you get. It's super easy to understand and follow, but then it's super boring because everyone is like super one-dimensional. Like when I went to Falmouth, I'm like, oh, these must be interesting people. No, they're all just like greedy, corrupted assholes.
We need our country to make more money. Let's force people to invade and subjugate Tempest.
Yeah, we'll bring these other travelers that came from another world, and they're all fucking sociopaths that just want to kill. So I can't wait to see them step up to Rimuru and Rimuru just fucking slaps them all.
Yeah, basically. Like it was cute, especially like the beginning where Mulan is like meeting everyone. Like, it was cute. I guess the best part kind of was when they're like when she meets Grucius, the beast tamer, and the other goblins, and they have those shenanigans.
Yeah,
those were nice, but it was still very like slice of life. Like it was nothing like ha 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 ha. Like man, I'm telling you, the moment they take Xion out of an episode, the stock just.
So you're literally just watching the show for Xion. Got it.
I feel like I am at this point. This episode had no Xion in it, and I was bored.
I don't mind the slice of life stuff. Obviously, I
don't either. Like as I said, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but
it has to be with characters I like though. Like I like what's her name, Milan, or the new girl, Milan. I think she's cute, but they didn't even in her scenes. They didn't really use her. It was just like she was there, and then everyone else was
agreeing or disagreeing about something. She's like, yeah.
Like it has to be about it. Like, see how you are about Xion. I'm just like, when the fuck is Milam getting back in here? And then they show her at the end, and she's all like looking out the window evilly. So I'm like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but
so that means no fun Milam for a while, I guess, until the end. At least.
Well, if it makes the season interesting, I'm here for it.
No, they won't do it.
Yeah,
I feel they even hinted at the end of the episode, like, oh, something's coming. So that means we're gonna get like a few episodes of like these douchebags showing up to the country and they're like, oh, just kill random citizens so they can declare war on us. And then Rimuru coming in and beating the shit out of them.
My Grimu, just destroy the whole town, yeah.
Yeah, I want him to go to the other empire and just be like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill you." Like they just have their whole army
But
ready,
yeah,
and he just
just
like
be like, yo, stop, bro.
he
I'm literally
freezes
just
the
going to
he
I,
freezes the shit out of them. He just shows like a death ball and blows up their entire
yeah,
country.
actually it turns into a giant slime and just needs to engulf the
Oh, yeah. I'll show you what a
capital.
slime can do.
Engulf the entire capital.
Yeah. If they do that, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 season.
Yeah, basically. But they won't.
No, they won't.
Mm,
Alas.
alas. Oh, hope something exciting happens next episode.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, let us move on to Beastars Season 2, Episode 5. This is actually my episode of the week.
Really?
Yeah, so one of the things I just like about Beastars is that it just, I don't know, it just, I don't know, it makes me think.
Mm-hmm.
I will say it's definitely not, and even amongst even amongst this week's episodes, even though I agree that everything is weaker, including Beastars, this one wasn't like, yeah, this was cute. There were some things I really liked about it. Um, this whole thing happening between Louis and Juno.
Mm-hmm.
I personally love that because it makes sense.
Yeah.
They're very similar people, as as they established from from season one. And I think she's like kind of falling for the fact that the whole bad boy, like, oh my god, like, come back, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I
I
like
like
that.
them together.
Yeah, and I like that Juno does have her ambition, but she's not like a cold, heartless bitch.
Yeah, that's good too. Like I still
Yeah,
like she's still pretty warm-hearted, and
yeah,
I really love Juno a lot. I wish they used her more. I hope
yeah.
maybe now she'll get more of a spotlight because she
I think
intertwined
so.
so well with Louise'
Yeah,
story.
it also makes me like Louis because Louis, I could say the same for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just better at like putting off that like very cold front of like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, I think she's gonna end up being the one who kind of like reels him back in because
Yeah.
he's clearly like losing his mind at this point.
Just
A
a bit.
bit, tiny bit.
That's a tiny bit. So what if he pulled the gun out on his father
Mm-hmm.
and to leave school? I mean, okay, but and see, this is why I like this episode because it does something that the last anime does not do, and it makes you think because if you're living in a world where, as the being that you are, like, you had to dance on the fact that like these other beings that you're forced to live in a society can
Mm-hmm.
easily, like, they literally have an instinct that they just want to eat you and kill you. Like, I think that rightfully fucks you up. Like, is that not crazy? Like,
Yeah, no, it does. I can see that.
yeah. So it's not. So it's like I can't be insane for him being like, oh well, time to become like. Now that I know that this is the kind of society it is, where carnivores they still kind of do what they want to do anyways, kind of, to an extent,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just better at lying to us about it. Let me play by their rules and try to gain power their way. He's just convinced that being a B star won't do anything. That's just going to uphold the lie of their society that, oh yes, carnivores and herbivores are equal.
I find it funny that Louis' story is kind of being a lot more compelling than Legoshi's is right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Legoshi is just like some. He's a, while it's really weird him getting the haircut, but yeah, he's very much going through like uh very typical Shonen Ai training arc.
Yeah, this is his training arc.
Yeah. Yeah, this episode is. I feel like this season is very much giving me like Naruto
Oh
Sasuke.
god, thank you guys for saying that because I was gonna say the exact same thing. I'm like, Drew's gonna be so mad when I compare this to Naruto.
No, it is. It's not, but it's not.
It's like Legoshi's over here trying to learn Rasengan from Jiraiya, and Sasuke's out here trying to survive Orochimaru's fucking torture chamber or something.
Exactly, but like it's well nuanced. Like it's actually done in a good way as opposed to Naruto. So, like I said, like Louis isn't just some like he isn't like yes, he's very angsty and very like, but you are. I feel like more often than not, you definitely see that softer side of him. That just isn't, and he just isn't all about like I must do what I must do, survive, and blah 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 blah. Like he's a very complex character. He isn't just like I'm emo. The end. And Legoshi is, he is going to do some crazy training just to which I love about this episode. I think it's so funny that this episode kind of flips the script of all these characters on their expectations from season 1. We expected Louis to be the shining star and Legoshi to like be in the darkness because he's all scary and whatever. And then this season it's flipping, like it's flipped. Now Legoshi is training, more or less he's training to just become a Beastar. And Louis is, head of a crime organization.
Yeah, similar roles.
So yeah, it's just something I never would have expected either person to be. I didn't expect either person to be in those roles for whatever reasons. So I don't know. I just find that very cool.
Yeah, it is a thought-provoking show, and it's definitely one of those shows where you could like watch it twice or 3 times and get like a different message from each episode or whatever. Like, yeah, I like it. I'm kind of coming over to your side, but I still think Attack on Titan was better.
That's fine. That's fine. Also, the reason why, even though this is very skin deep. Yeah. So I'm like, did anyone catch like that weirdly homoerotic moment between Pina and Legoshi? Like,
oh, the super homoerotic moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I saw
I
that.
Say, like, that's like how I'm kissing up on a girl. This room's all dark now. Would you like to eat me?
Yeah, like I said it before, I really am uncomfortable with this whole eating and sex. Like, I don't like them intertwining the two things. I feel like I don't know. It's like it's venturing in, like encroaching on vor territory for me now. Like, do these herbivores get off to being eaten?
Yeah, I think. Wow. Okay, so I totally understand where you're coming from. I think they're doing that on purpose. I think mostly a little uncomfortable that they're mixing sex like a lot.
I feel like at this rate, the last episode is gonna be fucking Yoshi eating Haru while she embraces him or something, and that's gonna be like the penultimate sex act between them.
I mean, season 1, like there's a season 1 where they're like about to kiss, and then she literally shoves her head into Legoshi's mouth.
The fan fiction for the show must be off the fucking wall.
I'm still shook by that scene. I'm just like, because it's just so out of nowhere. I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? Haru, get your fucking head out of his mouth. Hello? Were you about to have sex? Poor Legoshi. It's like I also feel bad for him because it's like stuff like that happening. I feel like that also must be so traumatizing. Like it's like I don't want to eat this girl.
Your partner asks you to eat them,
right? And like, you have to actually fight the urge to not eat them because you just want them.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I'm not isekai'd into this world right now. I'd be fucking pissed.
I would be pissed as well. Although I will say, after that whole weird gay scene with Pina, which I hope is, I'm like, which low key, I'm like, all right, I don't like Pina, but Pina's gonna be like super gay and gay baity and do shit like that with Legoshi. Fine, he can stay.
I was actually thinking maybe Pina is a woman in disguise or something, because right before that scene, Haru or Legoshi was like, "Oh, I smell a woman's scent" or something like that. So I don't know.
Maybe, or maybe that was the killer. Maybe the killer's a woman.
Yeah, it's also that. I'm like, maybe the killer's just a.
But yeah,
the killer was Haru all. How's that for herbivore versus carnivore on its head?
Like, how did you even maul?
Joke's on you. She has like Freddy Krueger claws that she puts on or some shit.
Yeah, right. I call that I use from killing other carnivores.
Yeah. She's like the dude from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just makes head faces out of all the carnivores she kills.
Yeah, I enjoyed that episode. Good episode.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on to Log Horizon and Taku Honkai episode 4.
Yes, the Renisha episode.
Uh,
So I'm trying this didn't put you to sleep because this was also really slice of lifey.
I feel like because more shit's happening as opposed to slice of life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess not. Like, they're more or less they were all just dicking around, kind of, in Tensura, but in Long Horizon, they're like holding their first election. Shiroi convinces Reinisha to run on their behalf, which is it actually makes sense considering she's a princess, or was a princess.
Not anymore.
Yep. She was like, "Hey, I want to run," and they're like, "Cool, but she can't be a noble anymore." And she's like, "Well, TBH, you really want to be a princess?"
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And so it's Ainz versus Rainisha, but weirdly enough, I didn't expect that.
There's one more party in this race, Drew. How dare you forget the real winning party? Tetra party.
Oh yeah, that was. I see it. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was great.
I liked Akatsuki was pretty good in this episode. I liked her running around in her secret service uniform.
That and breaking into people's houses to
just straight up cheat. I'm like, oof. Yeah, I'm really surprised that Ainz was pulling ahead by so much.
Mm-hmm.
I guess people did not like that Renisha didn't get engaged to Homeboy. They're like, you didn't want to throw your life away.
This, by the way, this is not a realistic election because if it was, Renisha would have like 90. So many people would simp for her that she would have like 80% of the vote right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Clearly, this is not taking place in America. This is not the American server at all.
Not at all. Well, to be fair, like, I would say, to be fair, it's only because Ainz is being backed by the Saigu family, which belongs to like a whole ass country, and they're like, "Oh, who are you backed by? Nobody."
Politically informed voting populace, definitely not the American server.
Listen. I'm after our recent election. I'm trying to give U.S. more credit.
Yeah.
Until they dash it all away again. But for now, I'm gonna assume they would do the right thing and vote for. Well, I was gonna say the right thing and vote for Ainz. I'm like, wait.
Yeah. Oh, I found the traitor in our midst in the podcast.
Funny enough, speaking of Ainz, I do like that how they frame his character. Like, he's not just like, oh, I am antagonist. Like,
yeah, see, that's the other thing that I was gonna say with with Slime is that they paint the rival country in Slime as like, we're all corrupt, evil assholes and irredeemable. Yeah, and then these people are just kind of like, oh, these are chill dudes. They're trying to do the best they can.
Yeah, they're like I'm doing what I feel like is. It's just literally I think I'm doing what I think is best versus I'm also doing what I think is best.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, nothing really like malicious
No
or
sociopathic teenagers trying to
yeah,
murder a population of people.
no, not yet at least. And let's keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just hearing him talking about like his honesty members and whatnot. I
Yep.
don't know. I found like a newfound respect for him.
Same. I thought I was gonna hate him for this arc. I was like, oh, he's an idiot, but no, he's actually
Yeah,
pretty chill.
pretty chill, pretty good, really cool intentions, I would
Mm-hmm.
say. All right. So that being said, let us move on to Kumo desu ka nani ka, episode 5. So, huh. Well, I'm like, where do I begin with this? This is
I do like her new look that she has little pink balls on her now.
uh, I wish it didn't look so.
Clownish.
Yeah, like it's like
I think it's
common.
cute. She looks like a clown spider. It's cute.
Oh no. No, don't. The only clowns I like are sexy clowns from you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you very much. Yeah, she just looks very cartoonish. I know it's an anime, but but she's like she's a spider monster. So why is she evolved to a spider monster?
Whoa, trying to put her in a bucket? Jeez, generalizing.
I mean, she put herself in that bucket when she evolved.
Although, all right, so it's clearly obvious that she's going this weird demon lord route, right?
Yeah.
So she's just gonna be a demon lord. Got it. Cool. I'm fine with that.
Lord Spider Girl.
Maybe Religious Girl has a point. This episode was about proving that Religious Girl right.
Oh, crazy. She was just like, oh god, if you see anyone in that taboo skill, let me know so I can kill them.
I will kill them. Glory to Jesus.
Praise the Lord. Taboo.
Have you killed any heretics today?
She wants with the taboo skill?
Yeah. I feel like I'm just going to be walking to my next class and you see her in the hallway. Remember, kill those taboo people.
Hey, see any taboo people? So yeah, that was weird. She's weird.
Yeah,
I hope she tries to roll up on the Dragon Girl and the Dragon Girl kills her in self-defense.
Like, you see Dragon Girl's stats? She's gonna like slice her head off.
She's going to literally eat her brain.
Good luck trying to kill her. Also, she's super cute now. She's like the size of a big dog. I like it.
I thought she was cute before.
She was, but now she's like a big dog.
Aww. Yeah, I wonder what she's gonna look like when she evolves again. She probably won't be able to fit in that room.
No. She'll just be outside the building and he'll talk to her to the window.
She's like, oh my god, I can't help it. I'm just like a big dragon. Oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, this episode, I mean, yeah, it was fun watching I don't remember the name of the spider girl.
Kumiko?
Kumoko.
Mm-hmm.
Is that really her name, Kumoko?
Yep. Yeah, I didn't remember it last time, and then I learned it. I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid. It's Kumiko.
Real Kumoko. That's hilarious. I'm still gonna forget it, but Kumoko.
Mm-hmm.
So outside of her like Hades, which was kind of funny because like, I'm about to be broken, but I can't use my abilities, my really broken abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Which I kind of like. I kind of like didn't just make her broken from like this point on.
Yeah, I like that she actually has to fight and like use strategies and shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna poison him and he'll slowly drain his HP, and then I'll do this and that.
It's like I do, but I don't like. I'm fine with the fact that this episode is just basically just a repeat of last week's, but just a different environment.
Yeah, it was basically just another fight.
But last episode was good.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this one was just a different fight, so I'm like, I'm okay with that.
Like I said, the real selling point for me is just seeing Kumiko. Like, I really feel like they lock Yukiawe in a room and just tell her a vague idea of what the script is. Like, you're trapped in a fire cavern, go, and they just leave her there, and she just rambles for like half an hour because it feels so ad libbed. Like she's just randomly talking to herself.
Yes, and then they're like, okay, and you also get these stats.
Yeah. Or they just like randomly open the door and they'll throw like a catfish in the room and you have to make a whole fucking dialogue about catfish. Like, so tasty, I love catfish.
But yeah, I bet she'd be great on reality TV.
She would. So I make a reality show that's all just like Japanese voice actors in a house together.
Yeah, make the Terrace House, but voice actor version. Terrace, is it Terrace House? I think it's Terrace House. Yeah. That's a for everyone who wants to know. That's a show on Netflix. When Japanese people come in and just kind of live there and shit.
But is it like Japanese made? I feel like it's gonna be super polite then. There's not gonna be any drama.
No, there's drama. It's not like
like is it gonna be just like, oh, you cooked really good today? I agree. You took.
It's very like I don't know how to say. I don't know how to describe their drama. It's a less messy, but the drama's there.
Yeah, like I feel like it'll be very shady drama, like
that. Like for example,
I told her hair was nice, but really I don't like it.
No, not even that. Like the episode where this guy who was a hairdresser, he scored a huge client, and as a reward, he got like this giant thing of meat, like this just very expensive cut of meat too, as a sign of thing. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna prepare for like special occasion, or I'm just gonna keep it there, like just for now, just to save it there." And then one night they're like, "Oh, we're hungry. We don't know what to eat." And then his girlfriend, who also lived in the house, was like, "Hey, we should just use this meat that's here." And then one of the guys is like, "Oh, you sure you want to use this meat?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's probably fine." Da 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 da. And then he got home, and he found out that they use his meat, and he was like, "What the fuck, yo?" He was so mad. Now, yeah, this wasn't Real World or Jersey Shore. He didn't like start throwing glasses and
yeah. See, like I can't picture it because I'm like I immediately go to like a dude throwing chairs and punching people or something.
No, he was just like sitting with his girlfriend. They had like a serious conversation. He's like, "What the?" He was like, I mean, he didn't curse. He's like, like, "Yo, what the hell? Like that meat was mine to you."
Excuse me, madam. That was very inappropriate.
Yeah, he's like, "Were you even thinking about me?" And like, he's like, the person who worked for that meat, didn't even get to eat the meat. Which I agree, that was really that was super fucked up what she did. So it's like stuff like that where it's stuff like that. It's still drama, but like no one's getting punched or shot
I wouldn't be
whatever.
able to.
I mean,
I've been dirtied by American television. I need that violence element to the show.
Hi, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, it's not entertaining without. If I'm watching a reality show, it better be like crazy. It has to be off the wall, which is why I don't watch a reality show. Like I wouldn't even watch a reality show in America because I feel like it'd be too boring.
So you just don't even want okay? Just say you don't like reality TV. I was like, I feel like you're like, we're not murdering each other. Is it your reality TV?
The idea of all right, how about this? My pitch for a reality show is 2 people in a house, one's a murderer, and the other one's trying to live for a week. Boom. Reality television.
No. you can't break the law.
It'd be like a 72-hour game of hide and seek.
You can't break the law.
Well, they won't break the law if the guy wins.
You can't break. That's attempted murder. You're still breaking the law. You're facilitating a murder.
Who's not a fan of good quality television? I see.
I'm a fan of not doing anything like super illegal or like putting people in the. Ugh, you're one of those icky people on the dark web.
Guys, if you enjoy my murder house idea, make sure you let me know in the comments down below.
You sick fuck.
And that's what it'll be called, Murder House.
Let's move on.
Speaking of murder.
Well,
look, it's actually. Let's talk about the pilot episode of my series.
So yeah. So Higurashi no Naku Koronigo, episode 18.
Which, ironically enough, did not have any violence in it. Well,
Exactly.
no, it didn't have any violence.
Nope. No, almost violence. I mean, Takano, she shot her shot and it missed
She violently failed.
violently. Am I the only one? Speaking of violence, am I the only one who really just wanted her to get curb stomped just for the one time?
Just you. That was just you. I feel bad for Takano.
How she literally?
Oh no, it's just because she's cute. I don't like. I fully like. No, she's an evil person, but she just like Tomitake. I just am attracted to her, so I will simp for her. I was like, Takano did nothing wrong. But sir, she tried to murder these kids. She did not. You would do the same in her situation. How dare you judge her?
I hate that you're very transparent about how not shit you are. So yeah, so I'm thinking is what we saw was that was that what happened in the original?
Yeah,
Like
basically it'd be the direct aftermath of the original, and I'm guessing this is what's gonna lead to whatever is occurring in Go, why they're stuck in the loop and everything.
That's what I guess. I'm like this. Her getting to St. Lucia, her eventually dying, yada yada yada.
Exactly.
Excuse me. Yeah. So basically, it was very slice of lifey, more or less.
Basically, it was like a year time skip and showing everybody. There was a bit of foreshadowing, like Mion left.
Yep, Mion graduated,
and they were like making this whole thing about like, oh well, we can visit her anytime, and then they were all like, well, actually, you know, she kind of doing her own thing and doesn't want to see us right now, and well, like they're growing apart because they were making a big deal to say their whole club is growing apart.
Mion's already doing her thing. Then I guess Rika wanting to go to St. Lucia. I'm pretty sure that's gonna trigger something in
Satoko. My guess is that Satoko's gonna end up staying in Hinamizawa, and like Rika's gonna choose to leave her. And that's what's gonna be what sets Satoko off.
Yeah, very very clearly. Everyone's cured of the Hinamizawa syndrome.
Which I have an interesting theory about too. Well, Nocturne had an interesting theory, and I'm co-opting it now.
Oh, care to share?
Yeah, so they made it a point to be like, oh, Totoko, you're cured of the Hinamizawa syndrome, and then Rika was like, I thought no one could be cured of this, and then Irie was just like, oh well, looks like we thought wrong, which makes me think that they're not cured and they're all just gonna be off their meds now, and Rika's gonna leave, and they're all gonna go paranoid, and the name of the arc is Village Destroying Chapter, so I'm thinking Rika leaves, everyone never really got cured, they all go crazy. Village is destroyed.
Yeah.
Because of Rika, and that's what probably triggers Satoko.
And that's probably why Satoko's trying so hard to keep her
in the village, yeah.
She's like, hey, yeah, stay here so everyone doesn't go crazy and kill each other.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. It wouldn't explain why. Well, I guess because she's just crazy in general.
Yeah.
Why she's so very malicious about it. Like very, very malicious in her methods.
I mean, I think her knowing that, it's so weird. I think this is the first time we're going to see, like, kind of spoilers, guys. We're going to see, oh no, it's definitely spoilers. This is the first time we're gonna see like someone who loops and is also under the Hinamizawa effect. Yeah,
that's basically the most dangerous combination.
Yeah, because Riku clearly is not.
Actually, another interesting fact. Let me just see if I can fact check myself live on air before I spew misinformation.
Listen, the way I'm Amazon shopping right now.
Because I think that. Wait. Yeah. Angie also went to St. Lucia's in Umineko. So I wonder if that's gonna play it.
Saint Lucia is something that I definitely heard before.
Yeah. It's also Angie's school in Umineko.
Okay, that's how I know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So more parallels.
Yeah, that school is important for a
Although
reason.
I think she went in like the 90s, so I don't think she'd see Rika. But still,
No, it's important for some reason.
mm-hmm.
No such thing as coincidences in this anime.
Exactly.
But yeah. Okay, but I think that's everything I need to say about Higurashi. You have anything else you want to add?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Then we have that is the end of our weekly reviews. No, whatchamacallit it? No
Filler
filler
art.
art today. Yeah, I have to go find something good. Cause I don't want to. I'm like I don't want to do anything like cheap or cute. Like next time I want to give y'all something a little bit juicy, you
Yeah, we're
know.
gonna get spicy up in here.
Mm. So I will be looking for some stuff. If you guys have anything and topics that you guys want us to talk about per se, you definitely can let us know in the comments below. With that being said, Oni, please take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the G&A podcast, please do make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you can catch all the episodes as they go up every week. If you haven't already, do also follow us on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party over on our Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you'd like, you can even become a patron like one of these lovely people up on screen right now and give so much back to the channel. We would really appreciate it. And you can also join our live watches and our members only Discord channel. So if that appeals to you, become a patron or click that join button. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Guys, like normal reality TV, if you want to murder that much, I don't know, watch Madoka.
Go watch Higurashi, guys.
Or Higurashi.
Yeah.
Either one.
Until next time, this has been Soberoni and
Do we do?
catch y'all later. Bye.
Bye.